A good day, and welcome to the OSRiddle Systems. I am RetroAchievements, your host for today. And we're going to continue on our gold playthrough. Now, one thing of note, I made some changes. And that is that I went on ahead, played through the entire game, got all the missables for Johto at least. All the missables that were like story related. So like, do the gym under this level, do... actually, just things like that. Now the only reason why I'm not continuing that is because I noticed that the gym trainers actually counted as well for another achievement, and I had to skip some of them. So I couldn't do those, so I had to restart. This does however mean that I can now actually get all trainers and whatever, and I don't really have to be worried about levels. Like, only the Kanto part I have to be kind of looking at again, but at that point there's so much open that it really shouldn't be a problem. However, the game does say that it's nighttime now, so... Route 31. Okay. Hoot Hoot 10%, Spinarak 30%. I'm also going to try and avoid the speed up. Can't guarantee though. I am so used to using speed up in this. Oh, I think my settings are wrong. Actually, I can guarantee that they are. Okay. This should at least improve things for me. Now the settings are okay and we can just move on. Actually, let's heal first. I've already looked into the achievements for Silver. They're even worse. Because you have to beat Buxy, for instance, with bug Pokemon. It isn't like a, oh, do it with just under this level. No, it's do it under this level with the same type of Pokemon. It's like, huh? So I'm possibly doing Silver the exact same way. I'll first do a run where I'm keeping to all the levels and all the restrictions. There's one restriction that I turned on just now, and that is set pose, but that's because once I get to Kanto, I need to turn it on anyway. I do like finding the 10%er instead of the 30. Also, to clarify, there's the cave to the right, which actually has a Dunsparce at 1%. I already have that as well. Which, funnily enough, I actually had in the first run as well, because I did actually go for it. At first I was like, yeah, I'll just do everything in one go, and then I realized that it was just not feasible. Well, it is, but because I had already skipped trainers in, I think, the 3rd gym. Yeah, the 3rd gym I started skipping trainers. The 2nd gym I still needed the experience. That's okay. Okay, for the first route, I've got the rat, Pidgey, and Sandrat. I just got a Hoodoo as well, so that is for Route 29 goods, North Route 46. Oh right, it's a 5% of Jigglypuff. Oh, we have to go back. That became one of my main staples as well in the leveling process. That and the rat actually as well. The rat and Hyperfang / strength really saved my bacon in some of the situations. But that cave should be done. I've also done all trainers so far. I'll be going for all trainers generally. My plan is to not skip anyone anymore. Also, it's going to take a while before we get our first achievement. Yeah, I'm looking at a dark cave now, due to bad Dunsparce. So genuinely everything that we're missing up to the point where we are is the... what is it called again? It's the Jigglypuff. It is only a 5%, so this might take a bit. Yeah, it's a 5% regardless of the time slot. Otherwise I would have come here at a different time slot. Otherwise I can also find it in round 3 and round 4. Where it's a 10%er. And all 3 time slots again. Really, getting it here is just a better option because it's just early. And this way it actually is useful to me. I need to also get myself a second Bellsprout. Ooh, actually. Second Bell... Wait. Yeah, okay. I need a second Bellsprout. There is a trait that you actually need to do according to achievements, and it's actually coming up relatively soon. Bellsprout also became quite a staple in the other run. Like, for instance, Claire's gym. Dealing with the trainers for levels. But then even have like a king jar or something. I dealt with Bellsprout. And then still eradicate in the end if Bellsprout went down. Which was still a big possibility. I think the highest you can be for Claire is like 35. No, 40. 35 is, I think, the one in the lighthouse. However, I don't need to look at those anymore. Those maximum levels are done and over with. Until I finally go to Kanto in this run. Like, come on, give me this Jigglypuff. I don't want to wait until Route 3-4 in Kanto. Because I will genuinely forget that I even had it. Okay, the rat is 50%. And the Jude is 45. We're not finding a Sparrow because it's not morning/day in the game. I did just basically spam A and just send in whatever time it started in. With like what, Sunday 10 AM? I did it last evening, so... What is interesting is that Jigglypuff is actually only up to level 4 here. If I would come back here like morning/daytime, I could just use a repel. Right now, the nighttime level 4. I mean, I can technically do this. Wait, do I even have repels? No, I don't. Then what's the point of me even switching these around? I'm going to need to check if Ruby/Sapphire has any of these restrictions. Or Crystal, actually. Actually, does Crystal have the level restrictions? Wouldn't matter because I kind of don't want to play Crystal instantly, but... game suggestions. I don't want to go for the game suggestions, but sure. Do that. All games. Oh. So I'm now looking at Ruby Space Set. Ruby. Ruby has the easy... Ruby has a very easy set. The only missables are the Master Ball, Groudon, Rayquaza, Regirock, Regice, Registeel, Latios, and that's it. Then interact with all stationary Pokemon, Hoenn, getting on 177, which is because of all those legendaries. And then catching Latios without the Master Ball. Like, that's it. Yeah, no, Ruby actually has a very easy set. I will, very quickly, see what the next encounter is, and then very quickly go BRB. Okay, I'm back. Also, why I'm attacking? I'm here to find a Jigglypuff. But yeah, no, looking at Ruby's list right now, that is very nice. I might ditch this one to just do Ruby on stream. Because that one is also a lot nicer when it gets to how it works. You know? 98 in silver. Nice! How many are there max in silver? That you can get in only one copy. Gold is 199, as the achievement just told me. Games. All games. Just type in Pokémon. Search for Steel Silver. Okay, so both of 199, all combined. That is if you don't trade or use any glitches, at least. Apart from like in-game trades. I'm at the very same time trying to find myself a Jigglypuff. Yeah, fair. I do not have the ability to do so. I'm also not allowed to do so, so... Don't need you, dude. Come on, give me the 5%er. I need it. If I don't get an incoming 3 encounters, I'm going to mute the game and do it on speed up. And that is 3, is it? Nope. Okay. That is that button. Okay, there we go. Oh right, they can only use sing. Sing and growl, I think. That's the issue I had with my Jigglypuff as well. Okay, beautiful. Then it's time to get myself a second Bellsprout, which luckily is a 20% to find. It's not going to be as painful as, well, that. And for Jigglypuff, there's only like three locations for it. Yes, so there's only 3 routes where I just was, which is, I think, reopen, loft, close, stop. Route 46, and then there's also Route 3 and 4. This is a 5%er, Route 3 and 4 is 10%. Irregardless of the time. But I find Route 3 and 4 a little bit too late. So I just get it here. Now, luckily, I don't have to go for Dunsparce. Of course, one step. Instantly. Don't have to go into the cave at all, I actually have the item already as well. I like it because it trivialized the second gym. It also means that your rival will for Alligator. And because you can easily get a Grassmon very early on, you can at all times go around that. Chikorita is just going to get in trouble with everything. Especially the first 2 gyms. Oops. I need to actually buy some extra balls. And I need to figure out where that trade is. I mean, yeah, generally, but... I wouldn't bank on it too hard. Also, it means you're giving the rival Cyndaquil, and you don't early on get anything water. I mean, yeah, you have Geodude and Onyx, but still. I feel like this is a lot safer. Okay, here's all the traits. It doesn't tell you. Okay. Okay, that's the tower. Shouldn't we be displaced then? Okay, this the place. But it's not on my team, okay. Very glad to see that the information that I was given earlier, according to rule, was just wrong. Fair. I can just deposit Pidgey for the time being. Withdraw you. It's a 1%er. It's a 1%. Wait, is it 1% in all 3 games? Oh, it is. 1% in all 3 games and all 3 in the same location. Now I have to get myself a new Bellsprout, and then I am good to go. Actually, is there a different Bellsprout somewhere? Violet City. West is Route 36. Yeah, we'll see. Nicely done. Okay, so I cannot do any catches here. This is Ruins of Alph, right? Yes. Don't see any grass though. Wait, I don't think this actually has anything. Yeah, for this you need to actually do one of the puzzles. There is nothing here if you don't do the puzzles. Which I have yet to do. And Unknown is going to be pushed very backwards because I need to get all 26 of them. Wait, what do you have? Bitterberry, nice. Yeah, this is gold. It says it in the name of the stream. Or at least it should. Unless it didn't copy the right name, which it has done that before. Nope, says it in the stream title. There we go, there's Ember. That's what I was banking on. Anything here that I need? Sprout Tower, please. Ooh, it's nighttime, so Ghastly is actually here as well. 85% of the time, so I'm going to yoink that. Because I'm for a save before I waste all balls. Really? A 15%er? Oh well. That's the look I would have liked to have with the Jigglypuff, but oh well. Actually, why am I even checking this via here? I'm like, yeah, I can check what time it is in game if I just save and restart. No, I can just use the gear. Great, so it doesn't even tell you if it's nighttime or daytime. Double press H. Okay, yeah, it's supposed to be nighttime. Okay, where's my 85%er? Getting unlucky and 3 times 15%. Wild. There we go. Highest level it can be as well. Ah, oh, great. Indeed, the game is quite strong, even Gen 1 as well. Ah, oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's going to reach all of them, isn't it? This is why I saved. Now let me do the same thing I did before. Of course. A level 4 we instantly get rid of. Oh well. Okay, and then the website that I'm using is wrong because it says level 4 to 6. Okay, there we go. Oh, hey, paralyzed. I'm so glad that RetroAchievements does allow for speed up. I'll try and avoid doing it during the streams, but there are some situations like that where I just can't be asked to do it at normal speed. But this is also kind of why I enjoy Gen 3 more, is because you have the running shoes. So it's like, I can deal with no speed up there. But here it's just so agonizingly slow. I'm just going to be using Bellsprout. It did well enough in the last one, so... I do need to actually get myself a new Bellsprout. Still. Oh, I still need to actually refresh the page because I did the trade. I can't wait to evolve to Eradicate. Use Hyper Fang as strength and just use that to sweep part of the game as well. I do neither. There's the Bellsprout. I don't want to have another incident like with the cosplay, so... Of course. Okay, well. Here we go again. Okay, Bellsprout is faster. And we'll do 5 damage a turn. Okay. So that is Rip Centred. Why did it even help? It was the fact that Bellsprout had already lost some health. Oh, come on. Don't you start doing this now. Good. Now that that's out of the way, we can actually start making our way through the entirety of Sprout Tower. I've got everything that I can get so far. Alright, Sprout Tower, I'm coming for you. Beautiful. The X defense, I'll sell that most likely. The next achievement I'll be able to get is going to be in Golden World. Yep, beautiful, that's another one down. That's at least gonna be level 14 before. But, oh. Maybe level 15 before what's gonna get next. Which will be the old man. Or, nice. Sage Neil. Ah yeah, Growl. Even if it would have worked, it wouldn't have done anything because we're using special. If I'm correct. My escape rope. I can use that somewhere else. Oh, Sagely. I think in Hard Gold Soul Silver it's actually called Elderly. Now I'm going to walk all the way back because I do actually want to use this escape rope somewhere else. Let's heal up and... Actually, let's first dump a Pokémon. We actually need to dump 2. I don't need Rocky. And honestly, Geodude was nice during the first run, when I still had to be like at the levels. But it became obsolete after this first gym, and now, considering I don't have to do the level cap thing anymore, yeah, it's just instantly obsolete. Then the Ruins of Alf. Then it's just a regular door. Oh, a new badge is required. Okay, no, never mind. I might need to just do this first. Okay, there we go. Oh god. Unknown high. Okay, yeah, no, this unlocked most of the alphabet. Like, just less than all. I'm going to skip all of these for now and just come back once I have the ability to actually get them all. Okay. I think those extra rooms might just be crystal only. Ooh, actually that might be the case. Okay, doesn't matter. Can't do anything more in that area for the time being. So let's just do this. Beautiful. I'm still going to save just before the gym leader. Actually, it might be better if I just do this. Then after I restart, I can instantly look right. Yes, Faulkner. Thank you, Faulkner. You would have liked that crit more on Pidgeotto, but oh well. Never mind. Got to crit them both. Let's do a heal, get the egg, and then we're on our way. On our way to do a lot more catches. Because the point is Route 32, which has, in our current time frame, ooh, actually. Okay, I need to come back to that space in the morning for a 4%, sorry, a 10% hop it. Okay, we're looking for Whooper and Mareep. Actually, is that all? Yes, but I wouldn't be able to get either of them, most likely. %% Mareep, 35% Whooper. And it's the lowest level possible. Yeah, that's the 10% that I wanted. Nice. Hop-Pip any later? Yeah, but always morning / day, so there is no point in staying here. I need to either come back for Hop-Pip or be at a later location and just wait. When does it change to morning? Oh, whoops. What time is it according to the Pokegear? Yeah, that would take 2 hours before I can get Spinarak. Or not Spinarak, until I can get Hop-Pip. And that's still just a 10%. I'm looking now and Hop-Pip has a 35%er in the next route. So what I'll do is just keep on moving on to the next route. And then not move on from the next town. So once I'm in the next town, just do everything there. Oh, whoops. And then just wait, basically. I don't think time progresses even if I use speed up. I think I tested it last time I streamed this. However, what might happen is that the next time I stream Pokemon, it will be Ruby, considering that set is just easier. Well, not even easier, just more fun. I'm not restricted to 1,000,001 rules. Like this one originally was, which is why I've reset this one. And it also means that I can just do this one with speed up. Which makes this a lot better. Like, there's the thing with like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Violet, Leaf Green. Like, running shoes really make the game so much faster. And I don't mind playing without speed up at that point. Here, without speed up, it is so slow and sluggish. Even the bike doesn't improve on that, to me. However, my main focus is going to be Cormon still. I don't know this trainer. Doesn't he have like a level 15? Like somewhere? It's like 3 times 5, 1 times 15. There we go. Yep, that's everything here. That's dealing with an annoying rotator. Yes, I would like to have your fishing world. Should have healed. Now let's go back north. I need to fish. Okay, I had a Magikarp or Tentacool. Magikarp has a 85%, Tentacool has only a 15%. Okay, both would have gotten rid of it. I might need to use Ember from the get-go. Oh, don't do this to me. Okay, we have even more reason to go backwards. Back at the Ruins of Elf, there is the chance to actually find a Poliwag by fishing. And that is just like what we're going for right here, a 15%er. With on the other slot Magikarp, obviously. Well, actually Violet City has it as well. Although if you wait for surf, we can actually get Poliwag 90% of the time by just surfing. I might do that. And then honestly, we can easily get the Tentacool somewhere else as well. All we need is surf, so to be honest, let's just go tier 1. We're not going to deal with the fishing rod or surfing for the time being. We'll just wait until we have don't mind that happens sometimes. Actually, is there anything in here that we can get? Union Cave. So there's Sandshrew, but just waddling, which is a 30%er. Fishing will net me a golden 15% chance. Could be a sand. Nope, it's not a Sandshrew. Well, I don't need an Onyx. Onyx I already have thanks to the trade. Still no Sandshrew, which is a 30%er. Somehow we did find an Onyx, which is a 5%er. Don't let Team Rocket see this. They'll want it still. Especially in the next town. What a Sandshrew. Yeah, once again a 30%er. Its defense went up, that's beautiful. It just gave me exactly what I needed to just attack again. Let's get the last couple of things here, and we can start looking for whatever's in the water. Which should be a Gordine. A 15% chance to get a Gordine. Found an awakening. It's gonna take a while. You know, if I just had a good roll, there would be a 65% chance. I'm thinking about just doing speed up again, so well, that was quick. No, we missed, okay. Yep, that's Coldine. Now this grass I would be going for. Union Cave and then South Exit Route 33. The only thing you can find there is Hop-Up, and that's when it's morning, which is like in like an hour. Is that like an hour? One and a half hours. Okay, we're not going to be. I mean, we are going to be done like way before that. Even the Spiro thing in the next area. Was it Spiro? What's Farfetch'd? I don't know anymore. Just because it's not really a plot point. You just need to get whatever the Pokemon is that is there, so you can actually get cut. Why an Apricorn? Zelia Town, and then we need to Slowpoke well. First floor. You can actually get Slowpoke here. And then fishing is the cool team again, because of course. Oh well, we're going to deal with the rocket twats. And then hope we can get ourselves a Slowpoke, although it's a 15%. So I might need to do the speed up thing again. Actually, once I'm done around the town, once I've done literally everything, what I can do is actually move backwards. Make my way back to Professor L. No. I'm gonna need to go to town further if I want to do that. I can go to the forest and get Headbutt. And then with Headbutt, get like the Headbutt encounters. But I think for the rival fight, I need to get something else leveled up anyway. Rival fight with just a starter, like, you can do it. However, considering it's going to have the water starter, it might be handy if I start leveling up my... Which one was it again? Do I have it in my team, actually? Don't think I do. Oh, quick attack for Quilava. Yes, please. Oh, that actually might make it work. I don't know, I'll save before the rival. Alright, he pulls us back. Beautiful. Okay, it didn't get burned. Ooh, actually, Slowpoke. Do we need multiple? No, because you can only get one via trading, and we can't trade. The next part, I will be able to get it is Tojo Falls, which I don't know exactly where that is. Wouldn't surprise me if it's a lot further. But hey, let's heal. Let's deal with the gym. See if we can do the rival fight. If we can't, I'm going to move backwards. And then once I'm at Professor Elm's lab, I'm just going to force the egg to open. And then move back here. And then I'll probably go for like all of the, like the couple of catches as well that I still need to do. This one will be the next one. Okay, nothing left apart from gym leader. Don't need to heal again. Like I said, we're going to try and see how the rival goes. Oh boy. Although it seems like we're doing way more damage. Apart from when your opponent crits. And then crits again. Because of course. So that is doable. I do have the X attack that I can technically use. Put Sparrow back. it's all fun and games to actually pull Mareep out, but Mareep is not going to be useful. You, on the other hand, alright, we're going to move backwards and do switch training at the same time. And then once we are at Professor Elm's, hopefully the... what is it called again? Hopefully the egg comes out by then. Okay, that's half health in one go. And it's like, what, an hour now? Hour and 15 minutes. Actually, Magikarp isn't going to give nearly enough experience to anything substantial. But yeah, now we're going back to the Professor. At the same time, we're going to try and see how far we can level Bellsprout. If we can get Bellsprout to level 16, or at least somewhere close to it, then that's going to be great. Hello there, welcome. Whooper. Yeah, that's doable. For the time being, let's do this against any Rattatas until like level 7. Take your route through the grass. Sadly enough, nothing. I am the Netherlands. So Europe. And so far nothing. However, the routes are going to become easier now, so I just don't have to switch anymore. Apart from for bell sprouts, but that's only the incoming bit. It's bell sprout, so we're allowed to switch. Fine Whip already has only 10 PP, so I'm not going to waste that on a bell sprout. Or an Hoot Hoot. I don't have the Master Ball yet. As if that's going to happen today, probably not. And I don't need a second Bell Sprout. Poison is okay, we can deal with that. Got any shinies? No, not yet. I'll get the shiny Gyarados or the red Gyarados. And that's probably going to be the only shiny I'll get in this game. I'm also not going to look for them. Nicely done. Okay, how far is the egg? That's the only reason I'm here. It's going to hatch soon. Well. Come on, egg, come out, please. It's alright. I've never been a fan of the Pokémon music, or of music in games in general. I tend to play without any audio. The only reason why there's audio now is because of the stream. Other than that, it just is audio off instantly. Mostly because I'm usually just watching something at the same time. And because I'm usually in speed up mode. And speed up mode is not necessarily a thing when I'm on stream. Okay, was that soon just a soon TM or something? It's going to hatch soon. Well. Time to keep waddling back and forth a couple of million more times. Yeah, fair. There we go. Alright, Professor Elm. Now to walk all the way back. Is Vine Whip allowed here? Or is that going to do anything? Vine Whip is not gonna do anything, okay. Now I did use one, so I'm instantly going to heal. They're running out late. It's 2:30 PM here. Although according to the game it's like 3 AM. But it's just because I yesterday evening started spamming A at the time thing. Which means it set it to like Sunday 10 AM. Nothing jumping out of the grass there. I need Bellsprout to become a lot stronger. Second rival fight is a pain. Ooh, actually... yeah, I've got this one. Okay, heal up, and then we're just going to go all the way back again. Okay, but also level 10 is helpful. Or, sorry, level 8. And of course we found another level 6 here. I don't want to keep finding Bellsprout. Come on, give me more rats. Those Bellsprouts can at least deal with on its own. Back to the cave we go. Sandshrew. Yep, it's not going to work with Zubat. Going to have to switch around. Both are level 10 though after this battle, I presume. I was correct. That's even better. Level 11 might be enough already. Switch these two around. And then we're actually going to set this to shift for the time being. Crocodile at level 16. Right, it has done its job super well. Supersonic. I like how the rival just calls everyone a weakling. Even if they've just been defeated. So lay it down. The forest houses a Paras and an Oddish. Ooh. Wait, Oddish I need to get twice then, right? That depends. Sunstone. Yeah, they're in this game. Okay, so that's gonna be 2 Oddish, and I need to actually find a Paras, which, considering it's nighttime, Paras is a lot more common. Like 15% instead of the 5% that is at daytime. Or morning. Actually, morning is 15. That's because Canopy drops by 10%. Going from morning to nighttime. Morning to daytime. Hey, that's a 15% thing. Alright, I need 2 Oddish. That's the first 60% then. So just one more now. Okay, wow, we found another 15% there. I'm not going to move on just yet. I want the oldish, and then it's going to take some time still before it turns daytime, so I can actually get the other one. But I can possibly just do the catches in the meantime. If it says controller configured import, it means that one of my screens decided to flicker and not do anything properly. This happens every so often. There's nothing I can do about it. It is really annoying, actually. Because I think it also fucks with the audio and recordings. Oh, there it went again. And that's the two others that I needed. Okay, well, that is that. We have reached the point where we can't do anything until it's daytime, which takes another 45 minutes. I'm not planning on continuing on. Next time I stream a Pokemon game, it's going to be Ruby. We're going to be working towards that list because that is just a way easier list to get through. And then I can just play this one with speed up and just enjoy the speed. Because genuinely this game is just too slow for my liking. If you don't use speed up. Also, it's been 3 hours already. I don't have the energy to continue on. So I'll play on my own time, like in 45 minutes. When I can actually get the Pokemon that I needed, which is the Hoppip. 35% it. But yeah, no, that's it. Have a good one. I'll be back tomorrow with more Coromon, because that is still my focus, and if we're going to do more Pokemon, then yeah, Ruby. Chances also that we go racing, but we'll see. In any case, have a good one, and very simply said, good day.